Hi, my tubies, my Teletubbies. I'm back with part three of bad habits and mistakes women make when they think they are in love. Okay, we're here with R.C. Blake, who is like my father, my dad, and he should be yours too. So for women who say I didn't have a father in my life, well, you do now. Anyway, let's get back.
You jump into wanting to prove that you can be the best woman in the world. Well, you want to be the best woman in the world for the right man. You don't want to be the best woman in the world for the worst man in the world or the worst men in the world. So you got to learn to move into these relationships from a position of self-interest and self-preservation, one of my babies just put. Stop leaping in trying to prove how selfless you can be with people who are generally selfish.
Yep.
Because trust me, a man will never stop taking from you. He'll never stop taking from you. You get a little undeveloped, immature man, a boy in a grown man's skin, he'll never stop taking from you. The more you give, the more he's going to take, until he's taken all that you have. And for some of y'all, he's taken so much from you that you don't even want a man no more. Now you're looking at women. You becoming one of these little plastic lesbians because you mad with men because you keep making the...
That's so funny. He's like, you become one of these plastic lesbians because you've been hurt so much by men. Personally, me, I'm strictly dickly. I could never be a lesbian because I'm not attracted to women like that. But I understand fully where he's coming from. This is so funny. One of these plastic lesbians. Oh my God. I hope people didn't take offense to that.
Own choices, and you keep giving away too much too fast. That's why your heart keeps getting broken. And you can't find the right man because you're always preoccupied with the wrong man. You don't give yourself enough time. You can't be alone for a month. You get rid of one man, you got another one moving in the next 3 or 4 days. And he's the same kind of man that you just got rid of, and you're giving him everything. And you're wondering why I can't get the right man, because the wrong man is always filling the space. Whew, Jesus. Lord help me. Woman often gives her heart, her time, her body, even before the man even says that y'all even exclusive. This man that even told you that he's exclusively with you. You can give this man your body, your heart, your time, your money. You gave away all of this here. Hoping. And some of y'all crazy enough think you can sex him in the marriage. You can't sex no man in the marriage. You know how much sex is out here? Ain't no man gonna marry nobody for no sex. If a man's gonna marry you, he gonna marry you because he see wifey character in you. And trust me, he ain't looking at wifey character when you roll around in the bed after a week of dating.
As experts
He can say it. Yes, he does. I'll be trying to tell the ladies. Hold on, I got a commercial on here. Hold on.
To break you down from you. Dogs, neither cast ye your pearls
Hold on a minute.
before swine. If all of your 7 and 6, she gives too much too soon to people who do not.
Hold on, Tubi.
Look what the Bible says in Matthew 7 and 6. She gives too much too soon to people who do not deserve it. Matthew 7 and 6 says, give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, and turn again and rend or hurt you. Same fool that you give all of your valuables, everything that is worth more than money, you give it to him, he tramples it under his feet, and then turns around and hurts you, breaks your heart. You're giving away too much too fast. Number 4, I only have 6. When a woman thinks that she's in love, she checks out on her own life. You stop participating in your own life. You have a tendency to bury yourself in the fantasy that you think is a love affair, when it's really not a love affair. It's a game. And a lot of y'all dropping out of school, allowing this man to impregnate you, thinking he's going to be with you. You check out on your own life.
And I see this happening all the time also. The moment a woman gets involved with some dude or she starts dating or what have you, she just forgets about her friends. You don't hardly hear from her that much. She takes her friends, even family, and put them on the back burner, if not in the garbage completely. It's ridiculous. That's one thing about me. I would never put no man before my family. That ain't happening. Do you hear me? That ain't happening, Tubies. And like I said, the reason why I'm divorced because I have boundaries, because I have standards, and I have listen to me when I tell you, a very, very healthy self-esteem. I know my worth.
You stop pursuing your goals. You become so preoccupied with trying to make this work.
Yep.
You become so preoccupied. Your full-time job is trying to make this work. You forgot about your educational goals. You forgot about your career. You've forgotten about everything. You've checked out on life because modern women still believe that somehow a knight in shining armor is going to come riding in and save the day. Baby, just go check the numbers. Check the numbers, especially if you're a black woman or if you're interested in a black man. Look at how many going to jail. Look at how many are currently gay and proud about it. Check the numbers. Check how many don't want a job. If you took one and gift wrapped it and brought it to his house and delivered it to him, he wouldn't take a job. And you mean to tell me in this kind of climate, you are going to check out on your life?
Now you hear this coming from a man. If I would have been saying something like this, people would say, all you do is male bash. That's what they will be telling me. You're just being negative. Like he said, check the numbers. Look at the divorce rate these days. The divorce rate is past 50%. But let's just say for numbers' sake, that is 50%, even though I know it's past 50%. Let's look at the separation rate. Like I said, go on Facebook. Check out these 25 plus years married and now it's over. Check the numbers. You got the separation rate, that's like 30 to 40%. So that's like 95% of these marriages, these relationships, they are not working. Now, what's the definition of insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for different results. Come on. You heard it from him, especially if you're an ebony woman and you want a black man. Really, I'm a seriously straight up good luck. That's like hitting the lottery, honey.
Stop pursuing your goals because you think you're in love with somebody. Number one, if you're really in love with the right man is not going to allow you to cut yourself short. You do not have to lose you to have a marriage or to have some relationship. The right man will encourage you to pursue things that you didn't even dream of pursuing yourself. Not only is he going to encourage you to reach for your goals, he's going to show you that you can even do greater. But how many of you all fall in love, you get all emotional, you lose your mind, and then you just check out on your life. You stop going to work, you lose your job, you drop out of school. When you should be graduated and making some money somewhere, you sitting around pregnant, begging a man to come see his child because you checked out on your life, begging a man to take care of his child. Baby, you're supposed to be in a position that you ain't got to beg nobody to take care of your child.
Hello.
You got to stop checking out. All right. Bible says in Proverbs 25:19, confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint, meaning it's going to hurt a lot and it ain't going.
I agree. I want to just say something. When it came to me divorcing my children's father, I was definitely in a position where I took care of my own children. I had to be the mother and I had to be the father. I didn't even go for child support, which I should have, come to think of it. At the same time, thanks to Jehovah God and Jesus Christ, I did all of that on my own. Was I the perfect parent? No. But I damn sure was a good parent. I was a damn good parent. Both of my children are successful. And I owe all praise to Jehovah God and Jesus Christ, and all glory goes to them. Every single goal that I set for my children, they achieved it. And that's what a woman is supposed to do. You're supposed to be in a position where you can take care of your damn self. You don't need no man. You don't have to just use a man as a crutch. Like I said, this man here, R.C. Blake, you would never see him let his wife do the financial heavy lifting. Not in his household. And he's raising his 3 daughters. Not to be sitting up here letting no man lean on you financially. That's his job.
Well, you check out on your life and you can depend on an unfaithful man. It's going to hurt a lot, and you're not going to get anywhere on it. All right, number 5. When a woman thinks she's in love, she settles for a project over a partner.
Sounds like me.
When a woman thinks that she's in love, she will settle for a project of a man.
And that is so true. I had to intervene here because I usually always pick my men based on their potential. But they had to have potential. And I was never wrong. When they were with me, they reached the sky. The sky was the limit, as long as they were with me. Because if it's one thing I can do is I know how to light fire under a dude. I know how to light fire under a lot of people. Because Jehovah blessed me with the gift of being a motivational speaker and an inspirational speaker. But I should not have picked these projects that I had picked. But the reason I picked them, one of the reasons, is because I always saw that a woman is supposed to be a man's helper. And I figured if he has everything already, where do I come in to help him? And then I kept thinking about that scripture where Jesus Christ says, a well person don't need a physician, but a sick person does. So a man who's already doing well and already great, he don't need a helper. That's what women are supposed to be, a man's helper. This was my rationale. That's over, honey. Trust me, I'm woke now. So I used to pick the ones who were in need of help. That's the way I saw it. And now that I look back and I've had a chance to meditate on a lot of things and to take a inventory, and I looked at all the men that I picked and they did need help. I don't know, but that was my reasoning, because God created a woman as a man's helper. So that's what I was doing. How silly was I?
I'm trying, Pastor Glasgow. And she won't be patient enough to wait on the partner. See, that's what a lot of y'all got now. You got projects. You got somebody that you got to get close. Something to work on. You getting your man that you can work on. You want to work on him.
I want to help him be better.
I know you don't have a job. I know you don't want to work, but I think I can change him. His mama.
No. And that's one thing I got to pride myself on. I ain't taking no broke nigga who ain't got no income. You going to have an income, sweetheart. Like I had 2 of them. They was getting SSI, so that was guaranteed money. Okay? And then they work part-time jobs. I'm not going to have no dudes sitting up here laying up in my house all day. No, you getting up and you going somewhere. I'm getting up going to work and it's freaking cold outside, or it's a heat wave outside. I'm the one getting up going out here to work while you laying up here on your behind. That would infuriate me. I couldn't do it. I don't know how women can. I don't care about when I come home you cooking and being the girl, if you want my view. I don't mind a man who cooks, so let me not get it wrong. You know, that's nice and all of that, but you sit up here doing woman's work as far as I'm concerned, because I'm kind of traditional in my own way. Of course, I believe that women should make their own money, so that way you don't have to ask no man for money. No man wants a woman who's always got a handout. Honey, I need money for my hair. Honey, I need money for my nails. Honey, I need money to go shopping. Honey, I need money for the gym. No, I work a job, so I have my own money. But I'll be damned if I have a man in my house and he's not going to be paying the rent, the full rent, or the mortgage, and paying for the utilities and buying food. Those are the 3 things that are a necessity. And even if you weren't in his house, he's still going to have to pay rent or pay his mortgage and food and the utilities. Having you in the house is additional help for him. He has someone to manage the home. But anyway, let's get back.
Couldn't change him. His mama couldn't change him.
Thank you.
What makes you think you so bad that you're going to change a man, a grown man? His mama couldn't make him do nothing. You got your project. See, projects are everywhere. I was telling that the other night. You can find a project. You go outside right now, wherever you at. Go out on the street. You can find a project walking down the street. But see, you got to wait on a partner. See, you find projects, but you attract partners. Everybody want a king, but don't nobody want to be a queen. See, when you live as a queen and you stop settling for these projects, and you maintain your character, you'll attract the king. You attract what you are. You don't attract what you desire. You attract what you are. But
I don't think I agree with that. You attract what you are, because I am definitely a queen. A queen is not going to be anybody's floor mat. A queen is a woman who's strong. I'm not saying that she's got to be tough or rough, like violent and crazy, but she is a strong woman. A queen is definitely a leader. She has to be a leader, because a king is an imperfect human being. And there are times when the king may get sick, or the king may not be up to par at the moment. So he has to have a queen who knows how to raise up, and she knows how to handle things in place of her king while he's resting. But a lot of these women out here, and what I attracted, I didn't have no kings. I had a bunch of court jesters. You know what that is? Entertainment clowns. At the same time, when I was with a man, honey, I'm going to tell you something. He said you can't change a man. The men that I was with, they made the necessary changes. They made those changes when it came to Sheila True Love. You will definitely be going to church. You will definitely be given, you will be taking Bible studies, or you won't be in my life. And they knew that. Like I said, my first marriage, I was with him for 7-8 years. Second one was Greg, the man you see here. I was with him for 9 years. My second husband, I was with him for 11 years. And with that 11 years, he was going to the Christian meetings. He was giving Bible readings. He was doing Bible studies, because he knew. Without that, sweetheart, you will not be in my home. You will not be in my life. So he made those necessary changes.
see, most of y'all, a lot of y'all, should I say, are settling for projects because you just want any kind of man. A piece of man is better than no man at all. That's what they say. You can drop a piece of car in my driveway, body and tires, but it ain't got no engine. It ain't going nowhere. I need a whole car. An engine without a body, it ain't going nowhere. I need a whole car. If I'm gonna go somewhere in it, I need a whole car. You don't need a half a man. You don't need a piece of man. And see, some of y'all on here now, you got a little piece of man. You got a little piece of man. Just a little piece of man. He's just a little piece of man. He ain't even grown up enough to know to pull his pants up and stop his drawers from showing. And he walking up down the street with you. Just a little piece of man. You got a project.
And the reasoning that women give for putting up with these type of dudes is because I agree with R.C. Blake. At the same time, women are tired of waiting. Women know that they want a good man. Women know this. But when you have like 97% that are garbage out there, women are sick and tired. They have this picture that I see, and they have this woman. She's in the park. She's sitting on a bench, and she's a skeleton. And underneath it, it says, waiting for a good man. Waiting for a good man. The woman has already, she's a skeleton. That's how long it takes to try to find one. It's not that women don't know. It's not that women don't desire good men. It's not that you attract what you are. Hell no, that's not true. I don't agree with that at all. It's that the women get tired of waiting for this good man. How long do you think it would be for me to find a man with the mind of Christ, a man who has biblical moral standards and values? How old will I be? I'll be sitting out there on that park bench right next to that female skeleton. So it's not like women don't know. It's not like women don't know what they deserve. A lot of us, most women know what we deserve, but just because you deserve it don't mean you're going to get it. So that's why they decide to settle and put up with the crap. Me, I'm not doing it. Like I told you, the reason I'm divorced is because I wouldn't put up with crap. Because I have boundaries and I stick to those boundaries. You cheat on me, you're out of here. Anytime a man puts his hand on a woman, anytime a man cheats on a woman, anytime a man wants to sit up here and abuse you in any way emotionally, it's time to show him to the door. When his feet hit the floor, show that court gesture to the door. That's a demon in your house. You have a demon.
But you need a partner. Project can't help you when times get tough. When bills back up, projects can't help you. All they can do is sit on the couch eating cereal with a wife beater. And somebody, you got that? Projects.
I love him.
Bible says in Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed? How you gonna go somewhere with somebody who's not even on the same frequency? See, partners are equals that bring a contribution to the relationship. They're not just warm bodies in the wintertime. Not just sex when your hormones are raging. Partners bring contribution. And when you think you're in love, you will settle for a project. 2 Corinthians 6:14 says what? Be not unequally yoked together. Don't be unequally yoked together. That's the principle. In this context, he says with unbelievers. But it goes deeper than that. How can you have penthouse vision and settle for a man that's happy in the basement? It's a project, babe. You believe you can change him. You can change him. If I told the women on here tonight that had men that they thought they could change and it went absolutely nowhere, you'd be amazed at how many women on here tonight that can tell you, babe, you can't change no man. He either is or he ain't. He either is or he ain't. You either got one or you don't have one. You do not need to settle for a project. Yeah, they try to marry what they think a man will be. They try to marry potential.
That was
he
me.
has great potential.
That was me. Yep.
Let me see it manifest. All right, now let me shut this down. Number 6, and I'm done. When a woman thinks that she's in love, she hangs on too long, even when it's obviously the wrong situation. When a woman thinks she's in love, she will hang on and hang on and hang on through abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse. He can break her heart 1,000 times and she'll keep taking him back, promising him that next time is going to be the last time. When a woman loves, she will hang on too long. And she'll hang on year after 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 year. And then she'll look around. She's lost all of her youth hanging on to fantasy.
Exactly. Like I know a lot of women, they feel that I've invested so many years, I've invested so much. So for me to just throw all that away, that would be too much for me to handle. But my rationale for that is that's the same as someone who keeps investing their money in a company that they can clearly see is going out of business. But you're going to keep pouring your money into it. Keep pouring your money. Does that make sense to you? You shouldn't give that person not another day, another hour, another minute of your time.
Only to have him. See, when men get older, they get more distinguished. When women get older, they get older. That's what society says. Women in Hollywood, older, middle-aged women in Hollywood can barely find roles. Older man gets in Hollywood, the more roles he can get. So when a man gets older, he can go find him a younger woman. Waste up all of your life, you hanging on to fantasy, and then he leaves, you go finds a younger woman, and she wants him. Because you hang on too long. It's no secret, man. It goes back to the number one point. You turn off your intelligence. How many times does a woman have to go out and sleep around on a man before he shuts her down? There's some men that are mature enough to try to work through it the first time. But there's very few men, very few that's going to try to work through it the first time.
That's right.
And even fewer that's going to go beyond one time. But how many women will tolerate a man sleeping around over and over and over and over and over and over and over again?
It's true. Just check out divorce court. Just look at couples court. Just look at paternity court. Just look at the show on YouTube called For My Man. Look at all of this nonsense that women are willing to put up with. It's beyond me. It's mind-boggling.
And you still hanging on.
Yep. Stupid.
Because in your mind, you don't believe you have a life without him. Whew, I thought y'all were going to leave me tonight. Y'all actually staying here with me for this, huh?
Oh, yeah, man. You're talking some
She
knowledge.
hangs on too long.
He's kicking knowledge.
It's bad to love something that won't love you back.
Hello.
I said it's bad to love something that won't love you back. And you just hanging on, hoping for this man. You just praying that this man finally get it.
He's shaking his head, honey. He's shaking his head.
There comes a point in time that you have to realize that it's just not working and that you're losing your life for somebody that's not worth it. And you have to cut ties.
And that's where I'm going to end it, because that's pretty much it's a wrap up over here. But like I said, ladies, oh, please, please, I pray for a lot of my 2Bs and a lot of my clients. I be praying for them. I literally do. I even have at my Christian meeting, they have like a section, it's on Zoom, and we have a section where you could go and pray. And I pray for a lot of my 2Bs and my clients. And please, turn off the Disney Channel. It's time to stop believing in fairy tales. It's time to wake up, okay? And I figured if you hear it from a man's point of view, maybe, I don't know, maybe this will help. So you're hearing it from both sides. You're hearing from me, and then you're hearing it from a man. And there are so many other dudes, or better yet, men, real men, who are trying to help wake women up. Like I said, it's not about who hurt me. It's about who woke me up. And I'm a firm believer that 3 strikes, you're out. I've been married 2.5 times. Like I said, yeah. And that was 3 times for me. 3 strikes, I'm done. I'm done because I don't play games that I don't have a chance at even winning. Women don't hardly even have a chance at winning. And even the females who try to pretend like they have such a happy marriage or their marriage is so great, I bet you 9 times out of 10, if you hire a PI, a lot of these women would be in shock, probably in cardiac arrest, seeing what their husbands are doing on the side. Because there's no such thing as a perfect marriage. So since there's no such thing as a perfect marriage, you know that it's going to have drama, it's going to have chaos, it's going to have a lot of stress. Stress kills. Stress accelerates your aging. It accelerates aging, and it's also draining. If you find that you're always tired all the time, you hardly have any time for yourself, you're tired, think about it. I'm single. I live single by choice. Like I said, I'm happily single. Single by choice and loving life. I have myself royalty here in the house with me. That's my fur baby. I'll be getting a roommate, and that's good enough for me. And without the roommate, I'm happy too. Either way, I'm just, I can't even put it into words how happy I am. Being single don't mean being alone. Trust. And that's where a lot of women are confused. They keep thinking that, I don't want to be alone. What makes you think you're alone? And don't you have friends and family that love you? You don't have any family that love you or friends? Why isn't that enough? Why can't that be enough? Why does everything have to be about Mr. Ding-a-ling? Another thing I don't understand, love is love. Isn't that what we want? Love and someone to share our life with? That's what friends and family are there for too. Wake up, ladies. I love you. I love you very much. This is Sheila True Love, truly loving you always. Until next time, goodbye for now.